I now have on the line former Clemson running back Rod McDowell. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Sports and Culture. How are you today?
I'm doing good. So, man, thanks for having me, man. It means a lot, man. Thanks for having me.
No, I appreciate it. Quick story just for all the listeners. I actually met Rod at a Hall of Fame event. It was actually Dave and Buster's. I was extremely nervous. I know the host of the party was telling me and introducing me to people. You was actually the first one to come up to me and introduce yourself, and that just took all the pressure of the world off my shoulders. So I want to thank you so much for agreeing to come on today and just introducing yourself to me, man. I really appreciate that.
Thanks, man. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot.
Oh, no problem. So we're just gonna ask a couple of quick questions today, just to let the listeners know a little bit about Rod. The first question I wanted to ask you was, what sparked your interest in football?
Growing up, man, to be honest with you, I was a baseball person. When I was living in a small town called Turville. My mom, my sister, my brother. Baseball was the main focus out there. And also, we decided to relocate to Sumter County. That's when football started to take over, man. Throughout my family, it really deep in my family, as far as my uncle Freddie Solomon, as far as my uncle Ronnie Burgess, who played in the league. It was something that was there. It was something that I always had the talent for, but I didn't got into it until later on. Once we moved to Sumter County, until my sixth grade. That's when I couldn't play, but I was a water boy on the team, Chestnut Oaks Middle School. But I learned the game, man. And when it got time for me to play ball, my seventh grade year, it's just something that I just picked up naturally. I was faster. I wasn't big, but don't forget, you put a ball in my hand, anything could happen. So I was blessed enough with a lot of talent, man, and I want to thank God for
Yeah, absolutely. Now, at what age did you really know you was really good at your sport?
it. uh, wow, man. Now you make me feel like I'm old now, man. But I would say age. I feel like it had to be about 8 or 9.
hmm
Everything just came natural to me because I could pick up a football and or any or baseball or basketball or run track, anything like that. I put my mind to it. I was good at it. So it started at a young age, about 8 or 9. Then again, as I developed and as I got more older, I started hanging around and playing like football in the backyard with older guys in the neighborhood. I feel like, hey, this is something I can really see myself doing long term. So it's just playing backyard football and playing and just put my hand in other sports where I figure out, okay, then this is something I can make long term for me.
Absolutely. Now, I know I hear a lot of athletes say a lot of their parents motivate them, or sometimes it may be somebody from the neighborhood. When growing up, who kept Rod motivated throughout the years?
I would say my mom and the situation that I've been through in life, that what kept me motivated. My mom has been who has been my motivator, who has been like a father figure, who has been someone where, like I tell a lot of people, I never had to suffer with anything in life because she did the suffering for me. She
hmm
gave me everything. She made sure I had, but in the beginning, I could see the nights and the long hours she put into it. So when I played sports or when I did anything, I was like, I want to honor my mom. But then again, that she always told me, hey, don't do it for me, do it for God. I have a testimony where I wasn't supposed to play this game. I was born with a club foot. I wasn't supposed to run or walk. I remember times where growing up, the doctor said, hey, we can do one more surgery on your son. And this one surgery would probably be a fix it, but he would never be able to run or walk at right at all. My mom said no. I'm gonna pray about it, leave the cast on, and let him develop on his own. And look where I'm at now, 1,000-yard rusher for Clemson in the history book. I had a chance to take my career to the next level as far as playing and with the Redskins and try out with the Buffalo Bills. So it's just my testimony and my growth of football is something I look back at and be like, wow, this is what is supposed to happen. And again, is hey, when you put faith in God, it's supposed to happen.
Absolutely, man. Wow. I actually did not know that about the surgery. That was news to me. Wow. Now, what did it feel like when schools started recruiting you, especially bigger schools like Clemson?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was just playing the game just to play it until someone just told me like, Rod, but school was free. Mom ain't had to worry about paying for nothing. And I'm looking like, it's free. And ain't nothing like free. I was
Yeah.
always told anything come free, you need to run for it. Run from it. So I was like, well, shoot, you know what I'm saying? And then I know for a fact when I see in high school, I see a lot of kids in the local areas going to camps and all that. Don't get me wrong, like, I couldn't afford to go to individual camps. And I see all these guys get offers and stuff like that. I'm looking like, man, why me? Why not me? And then all of a sudden, it just clicked, right? Instead of you going to them, let them come to you. So Friday night, after every game, I make sure I put on a show for everyone to make it seem like get my name out there, get my school out there, and show respect to not just something to high school, but my offensive line and my teammates. And that's how I got my offers. I make sure that if I couldn't afford to go to them, they was gonna come to me by looking at the stats and looking at the show I put on every Friday. But then again, it started from preparation from Sunday to Thursday, the way I carried myself on the field and the way I was ready for the game, and the way the coaching staff presented a winning philosophy for us to win in high school. Don't get me wrong, Clemson wasn't my first offer. Kentucky was my first offer. And again, I remember sitting in class, and he's like a father figure to me. Grayson Howell, he's the offensive coordinator for Clemson High School, came in the auditorium one day when I was at some high. I was like, hey, Rod, you got a phone call. I'm looking like, okay, then. Phone call from who? Wow, Coach Bowden's on the phone. I'm shocked and amazed. I'm looking like, whoa, Coach Bowden, he's telling me, hey, Rod, I just want to let you know we're going to offer you. And right then and there, I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Like Clemson, like in-state, somewhere my fantasy team play, and that's when they clicked, Rod, like, hey, your plan is working, man. You really decide to do what needs to get done. But it's a funny story that happened leading up to this. I remember that summer, I had to miss summer camp because I couldn't scrimmage enough because I was part of a gospel choir called Christ in You, but we had a tour. And we was fellowshipping, we was singing for God and ministering to a lot of people. And to a point where I had to put my summer vacation on hold. And I told my mom that night before camp started, high school camp, I told Mom, I'm not going to sing. I'm going to play football. Like I got to make a living for myself. I got to take where we at. My mom said, no, you're not. My mom said, you're going to minister. You're going to serve God. So we're crazy about it. I woke up the next day and I called my high school coach. And, yeah, I'm going on tour and sing and minister and serve God, man. And my mom was like, okay then. My mom and coach was like, okay then. And it was crazy. After all the offers started coming in, I remember my mom sitting down and telling me, say, Rod, look what happened. You put aside yourself and did God's will, and look what he honored you with. All these offers and all these blessings to go to school. And right then and there, I was like, man, God is amazing, man. He never, and like kids, I minister to the kids today, man. If you just get God's will and do what you got to do, hey, he's going to honor you.
Absolutely, man. Now, well, that kind of answered my why did you choose Clemson question, but how did you get the nickname of HotRod? Did that come at Clemson or was that in high school?
It came from a news reporter, sports writer named Brian Bartow. I think right now he's working with Oregon, and I think in their recruitment department, if I may recall, he came down a couple of times and he just gave me the name HotRod, and after that everything just start like going HotRod, and it's something it has grown, and I love it a lot, and it's something that's gonna be part of me. I just learned to embrace it get me wrong. Right now, I call myself HotRod now, but don't get me wrong. Hey, I got the cleats in the trunk. Any kids, anybody trying to challenge me, hey, the hotness will come back. I'll be HotRod quick.
Yeah, hey, warning shot to everybody. You want to challenge Hot Rod, the cleats are in the trunk. So be
Yes, come
prepared.
on, man. Hey, don't let the 20 something. I'm gonna say my age, but the 20 something, 225. I ain't tell my way. I'm just guessing right now. Fool you, hey. I can still run with the best of them.
Now, I know I was reading up, and I think they was saying at the combine you may have ran like a 4.5. What you think you running right now?
Oh, to be honest with you, I'm at a point in my life, man. Time don't matter. It's just all about just being. If I had a chance to get back into it, hey, it's all about being productivity, man. The person who can sit there and just put the work in and play ball and have fun. So on the end, you never know what may happen. Right now, if he may clock me at like a 4.5, 4.6 right now, I can tell it about time.
Gotcha. All right,
Hey, I
so
can tell it about it.
just a couple of Clemson questions. Who was probably the craziest teammate you ever had? Because I know every team got a Charles Haley.
Oh wow. Scotty Cooper
Scotty Cooper.
played linebacker. Scotty Cooper that played linebacker for us, man. Hey, craziest, the most guy that would go down there and just on kickoff and just put you to sleep, man. He's the most craziest guy, a teammate I have ever played with. But there has been a few that came out. There has been a few that came out of Clemson, but concerning me, the one I can remember, Scotty Cooper, played linebacker for us.
Gotcha. Now I know Dabo kind of seems like a fun, loving type of guy. Do you got any funny type memories you have about Dabo?
Oh wow! When we first started dancing, that was the first thing. I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, don't get me wrong. Over the years, he has progressed to be a good dancer.
Yeah, he's improved.
He has got some rhythm to him. But then again, when we first started off, it was just like, hey, you put your right foot first, you put your left foot, then you add a rhythm to it at the beginning. But right now, he got some rhythm to him. But at the beginning, it was like, whoa, it was a little sketchy with him dancing. That was the funniest memory I had from him.
Yeah, and just to come around to this year's Clemson Tigers, what are your thoughts on them switching the quarterbacks up throughout the game like that?
I'm going to say it like this. We live in an area right now, an area where, if you think about it, this red shirting rule has really benefited Clemson in the utmost to a point where I'm like this. I think about Kelly Bryant's not going to be there next year.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Why am I going to wait next year to get a quarterback ready when I need him this year? I can't. What's the purpose of sitting there getting Trevor Lawrence ready next year when I need to put him in? I need to get him ready this year so next year comes around. I know I got confidence and say, okay, then I know what to expect. I got film on him. We can study him and grade him. But a lot of teams don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that. Kelly Bryant, hands down, he's our quarterback. He's what we need to be successful. My biggest thing is like this. At the end of the day, your quarterback position should be the most competitive position on the field. Trevor, all our quarterbacks, has pushed Kelly to be good. Kelly has pushed all our quarterbacks to be good. Trevor has pushed all our quarterbacks to be good. But then again, it goes to say is, we need Trevor to be, if quote unquote, he's supposed to be our guy next year, they are doing the right thing as far as developing him this year. Because you can't wait next year to try to get him ready and have Trey take all these snaps and stuff this year. But again, is you ain't got no film to grade him on and tell him what he can do, what he can't do. But the way Clemson is handling this situation right now, it's smart. It's good.
Yeah, you're absolutely right because college football, unlike the NFL, they don't have a preseason, so they got to get them reps somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree.
A lot of people don't understand that. We are taking, Kelly lost to Bama. Man, are you serious? So now, 12-2, that's a bad thing now? As a quarterback? Man, I am happy for Kelly. I'm glad that we got